Hey, welcome viewers. I'm going to do some knee raises from the bar. I'm going to do 60 in sets of 5. So sometimes I do them with a chin up grip, but then I have my back facing to you. So I'm going to do them all pull up grip like this. I can almost stabilise myself with my elbows on the side of the frame, but I'm going to try not to do that, right? Because that kind of makes it easier, although it focuses it so you can do that easier. I'm not going to be doing full leg raises like that. Something you could build up to, and obviously dependent on how you have your legs. If you have them further out, then it's going to be harder work. We're just going to do a basic just to start off, to show how I do it. I don't do them all the time. Maybe just once a week is enough. There are other exercises obviously you can do for your abs, but anyway, without further ado, let's do it 5 at a time, just in the pull-up grip, and not totally hanging. I mean, you could do totally hanging. Right, let's do totally hanging, just as if I was doing a dead hang. So we're just going from there to the chest. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems like nothing, right? Leg raises from the floor, do it as well. And crunches. And even mini crunches. So, if I was to tense up my abs, and then sort of, you can feel where you want the pump, right? So you just try and crunch those abs. You could almost do that sitting in a chair, right? But I recommend a full range of movement really for these. But again, that's tiny little pulse reps, right? And that will do something, that will work up. Every little movement, you know, will help to develop your physique. Right, I think we did one, wiped off the board. Another 5. Got my whiteboard here, and I've just marked out little lines. Each one represents 5. What's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So just 12 lines, each representing 5. Let's go for another. Start feeling them a bit now. Like I say, just once a week for these, really. That's all I've done. I think all the exercises help develop the core, but doing a bit of work for them is good. It's amazing. Really, I know we do high reps, but it's not a massive amount of work really, if you think about it, for what it does, you know. I'm impressed. That's what's kept me coming back, you know. Did we wipe that off the board? Who knows? Let's do another 5. We'll definitely have over 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can't hold yourself up like that, for 5 knee raises is what I call them, and do them from down here. So we'll do another 5. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 3 drinks lined up there. 1 black coffee, one normal coffee with milk and a tiny bit of sugar, and a pint of water. Christmas soon. Haha. Another 5. Again, I don't know if I'll mark that with the board. It doesn't matter if you do more. $30 more to go. We're halfway. I mean, to be honest, probably do a bit more than this, but just showing you how it's done. If you can't do this, do sit-ups. If you can't do sit-ups, I'd recommend leg raises. So you can either do, I have to make a video for it, and do 2 legs at a time, or you raise 1 leg and the other leg. Simple. Simple. Let's go. Could do a lot more. Like I say, I'm all about building it up rather than going for something that I don't usually do all the time and end up pulling a muscle, because that's what you don't want. That's the bad pain. That's the bad muscle pain. You want the good pain of the working out. You do get used to it. You get used to it and you do wake up going, but it's nice, you know, nice pain. It's good pain. It's the pain that you know you're making gains and all your workout is not in vain. Do you know what I mean? But if you pull something, a little muscle can put you out for a while. Hopefully no more than about three or 4 days max. Right, let's do 5. Come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think those little crunches, like that, little crunches, I don't do those that often either. Like I say, you can do it when you're watching the computer. Just do that. If you can feel it there, you want to crunch those abs, and I think that's what produces the height. So you need to do all this, or sit-ups, sit-ups or leg raises for overall strength, or this, and then these little crunches just to add a little bit extra on top. Right, another 5. Let's do these ones, easy ones, hanging. No need to pull myself up on the bar. So if you're totally beginner, just do it like this, where you're just hanging. Try and hold yourself with some sort of condition. because it's not a complete dead hang, you know, a bit like that instead of like that, a bit like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If these are a bit too advanced, then maybe start with some sit-ups, crunches. Personally, I think leg raises, they do a good job. They might focus actually lower abs, then crunches and sit-ups might focus more at the top. But mix it up, do a whole range. Another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 3 more sets. You can feel that last one, you know, yeah, using effort to get there, you know. And it's either that I'm not strong enough after 5, or it's just that 5 is kind of enough. I mean, I could do more, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm not arching in any sort of way that's going to do my back or a part of me that I don't want to train. I'm just trying to focus on the abs. So do this one hanging, nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Doesn't matter what sort of training you're doing in the gym, you know, into running, into cycling. If you're into getting fit, I think it's the same one path to developing a healthier body, and it's just great. It really is. I was sick of feeling rubbish from, especially from something like drinking. That's a real bad one, in my opinion. I'm glad I'm quit, you know, away from that. I think we'll end up doing a few more than 60. I reckon we'll end up doing about 70, but that's all right. All right, 5 more, come on. 2 more sets. Doing this feels the safest for my back. By the 4th one, I can feel I'm really, you know, trying. After 5, I think my form would be going a bit. And remember, you're using energy by holding yourself on the bar as well. So that in itself is going to do something. So 1 more set. Thank you ever so much for joining me again for Conway Calisthenics. Couldn't think of another name really, to be honest. Kind of works. Anyway, if you just clicked on my video, click through, thank you very much. If you watched it, thank you very, very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit all notifications if you would. That way you won't miss anything, you won't miss when I go live either. We've got a great community here, and I'm really appreciative to have met some great people. I say met, you know, on the internet, but having spent, you know, over a year now, every day talking to different people, I can safely say that we're a group of, it's a nice close-knit group, so I'm very proud to be a part of it, to be honest. It's a nice thing. So, last 5, come on. We'll do these ones with some tonic, holding onto the bar. Come on, let's go. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that was what, 60 or 70? Took no more than 16 minutes. Do that once a week, and you'll get something. I'm not saying they're the best in the world, not the worst in the world, but that's what I do for those. Nothing special. Thank you again. Till next time. See you later. Thank you for joining me. Bye.